Hey, don't worry, it's not going to explode. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Hear it chirping? All right, so this is a laser detector, and it's all about making sure everything's level. So here you can see or you can hear that the sound is consistent. That means it's exactly where we want it. So you want to make sure that this is precise as possible. What we're doing is we're going for right at 6 feet here. And so it would be right about there. All right, so that's the way you try to get this thing set up where you know exactly where the levels are for the finished floor of the house. And so what we've done is we've put these batter boards out here. These batter boards help establish the exact coordinates of the footprint of the house on the lot. So by setting these out from where the footing is, you can run these string lines along and you can know exactly where the outer walls of the house will be. And that's what this is. So it's a perfect straight line when it's drawn tight like this. That's why this nylon twine works really well. And so what they did is then they followed along this line with some paint that you can paint right on the ground, which gave them the exact place where they wanted to dig the trench for the concrete footing that's about to go in. Now what's interesting about this, I got to tell you, math was not my deal in school at all. The transit over here and the rod allow us to know exactly what the finished floor of the house is going to be before we even get started. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming up 80 inches out of the ground. And by using this laser technology, which is so cool, you'll know exactly where that finished floor is. He knows exactly where to dig the foundation, and then the block will come right up to that point. And then what the batter boards also do is make sure that we're square, that the corners and the angles and everything are in perfect place, because if they're not, we're going to have a disaster on our hands. If you don't start with the foundation set plumb or level and with everything square on its corners and so forth, as you go up, it just becomes a disaster. If you're enjoying following our progress on this wacky project, tell a friend about it. Make sure you subscribe to ehowhome.